You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdaus will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdaus and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Harmy. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Oh, Goddess. Yeah, Jeebus. This is not good. Not good at all. I have misgivings about all of my choices. God damn it.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Gien. And maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
We fight different fights tonight, Liko and I. I'll miss his company. Yes, it's a surprise to me too. I'm proud of them. After the raid on the Enclave, I wouldn't have blamed them for giving up. But here they are, ready to finish the fight. Harmy's men stand with us, but too many are still loyal to Vamon. It'll be brother against brother tonight.
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would... I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right, well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile, or just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight.
Oh, Enu.
If Naane hadn't been around to heal Enu, I don't want to think about what might have happened. I'll pray for them. Every single one of them. So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong.
Yeah, no, you don't look very strong. You really don't.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on Guyenne. I'll follow you into the fires of the seven hells if you ask me to.
I'm proud of them. After the raid on the Enclave, I wouldn't have blamed them for giving up.
We would have refused
But here
to
they
take
are,
orders from Commander
ready to
Baron.
finish the fight.
They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya. We'll gladly fight alongside the Resistance in order to right the wrongs that have been committed here, Apostle. I harbor no ill will towards them, neither human nor non-human.
Right.
We haven't had a chance to speak since that night I left for Guyenne. It's been awkward.
You don't say.
Anna, Elena, we haven't
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes, after. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Guyenne from a trusted source. I wonder,
Well, we have to ask.
did you tell Utana about Guyenne?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
I can't give her what she desires most. I can't give her everything she's hoping for. But I can at least say something to make her feel better. We'll see each other again.
Really? Well, if you say so. You have a lot to learn about women, Kian. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Elena,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out of their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdows?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdows plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kiss her because that would give the completely wrong signals. And we don't want that. So. Right.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly. Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
Gil? Can't talk to you though.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly. I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
Move along. Move along. Happy Reap Moon's Eve. Come on, please. Not tonight. Goddess damn.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
Oh, these are probably Bacchus.
If you run out of wine,
This is so exciting. I love ceremonies. We'll miss the start of the ceremony.
you'll have a riot on your
They're lining up for the ceremony in Tower Square. They must be curious. The guards are checking everyone going through the benefactor's gate to the ceremony in Tower Square. They've been told to keep vigilant, but to not interfere with the festivities. I'm sure they'd rather be in their barracks.
What's going on?
Right, yeah, I think it's all Bacchus.
I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
good elk, nice sandwich.
Crow?
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenceless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
That man again. When will he ever shut up?
Hello? Help
There's
over
a bird
here.
in that cage. A cage? What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Yeah, let's get you out of there.
What are you doing? Don't talk to me. Find a way to
The bird's
save
stuck in
me.
there, and the pyre will soon be lit. If I do nothing, he'll burn, and with him my one chance at getting into the tower, however remote it may
The
be.
only way to rid the world of mad... come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? And there's always room for one more witness.
He's a despicable little worm, afraid of his own shadow. This seems like an obvious target for sabotage. In the bird baths.
Honor Hillary's
God.
pledge to you, the good people of Mercuria, that I will leave no cobblestone
An odd
unturned,
vegetable.
nor
Native
cellar door
Goat's Hollow Winery.
really unexplored
I
to find the last
know.
remnants of magic.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong
It's
very
Reap
quickly.
Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open, and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape.
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy.
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm not some barbarian. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
This sounds interesting.
Dragon's fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an
Interesting.
invitation or a
You
warning.
want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most
Fire.
potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
is to burn it. To burn it with fire. The fire
Can I?
cleanses.
In front of everyone?
The fire
While I'm on a covert
destroys
mission?
The contagion.
No,
the fire
I'm
brings
not
the
thinking
light
straight.
of goodness to us all.
More subtleties.
And
That's
we
barely
shall
2
embrace
drops.
it.
I'll need a lot more for this to have any effect.
Okay, so we need to buy the bottle.
I, Ono Hilris, pledged to the good people of Mercuria that I will leave no cobblestone.
Oh, it's an empty thimble.
Fire wine. From the
Have you
markings on the
finished
label, it looks
sampling,
like powerful
sir?
stuff.
If so, please return the cup and we can commence our business. Hello again.
I'm not. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire.
What's the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins, sir.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, that's choice. Can't stay away.
I'm not... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting.
I want to taste...
As you please. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swell.
Can I give it? Yeah, no. That would have been hilarious.
Intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans.
It'll take me all night to do this
Scientific
thimbleful
fact.
by thimbleful.
Learned scholars
There must
have
be a better
measured
way.
skulls and come to this conclusion. You can look it up in books.
Oh, it's an empty thimble.
I have nothing to contribute to this other than get me out of this cage now.
They've been told to keep vigilant, but to not interfere with the festivities. I'm sure they'd rather be in their barracks.
Lock the door, didn't we?
It's locked.
Yeah.
I could probably force it open, but I have no business in there.
Oh. Puking in the bushes. Classic. I can't speak. Ish 5. I'm not sure why I turned into Sean Connery there, but fine.
As we all
This must be the
know,
kindling
I'm
they
running for
used to
office in
start
the
the
City
fire.
Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt
This seems
for
like an
non-humans
obvious
and
target for
magic
sabotage.
in Mercuria. When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burning.
I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well, to fire.
This bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft on magic.
The merry minstrel. Plenty of bitter beer for Reetman's Eve. From the state of the revelers, I can't imagine there's much left in those barrels. Filthy as sin. All. Which one's least filthy?
Oh.
No, they're all filthy.
Here we go. Let's see.
Unclean.
Tasting cup. There we go.
What can I get you?
I'm not a small
Take.
sample.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to...
I want to take...
As you please. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so... expansive.
There we go.
Magicals are diseased
Boo.
things. It may be pleasing in appearance, some of them.
This should be enough.
Some may even be
Sounds
said to
like
be,
Hilaris is about to
beautiful.
wrap up his
But
mad
they
rambling.
are carriers
I'll
of
just have to wait
foul
and watch.
fevers and sorcerous
Here we go.
contagions. But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use.
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
And whoosh. There you go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
He got what was coming for him.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing
I need something long enough to reach the
bonfire!
cage.
Something long enough? Is this long enough? There we go. That's gonna be hot. But just stand there with the thing in the
Talk about
fire.
cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Right. Are we going to the Journeyman Inn and going through the cellars? Is that a thing? Because
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Interesting. I figured they would know each other, but Master.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days, but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well, I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so close. I have to say, this turned out to be quite the twist.
You are so negative,
I
Crow.
forgot my purse somewhere, so I'm dead broke. Can you buy me a drink as we watch the world burn? Just let it go, Kian. There's no way past this impassable door. Foiled by wooden boards. Oh,
Can I
the
just
humanity.
kick them in? Is that a thing? Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. I should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Let's go, Bud.
Crow, seriously. Watch your step, big guy.